Hello everybody, my name is Shanti Maharjan and I am in class ISC 310 with Dr. Campbell. We have to do the project on health technology used in health departments. I have chosen the health level 7 standards. As we know that all the healthcare industries does mainly focus on providing quality healthcare to the patient based on safety, effectiveness, and reliable. Within the healthcare organization, there are different systems developed for the different purposes. Like if you have to bill the patient, and if you have to track down the patients, they have like two different systems for those two things. And in order to keep those systems run smooth, these systems need to communicate with each other frequently, and this time HL7 is the main guideline which helps the healthcare system to communicate with each other within or outside the organization. While talking about the HL7, we can describe it as a voluntary and non-profitable standard developed with the purpose of developing an international healthcare standards. It thus supports in the exchange, management, and integration of data that supports the clinical patient care. And it is one of the several American National Standards Institute accredited standard developed organization operating in the healthcare arena. The main purpose of HL7 is, as I already told, is to support the exchange, integration, management, and sharing of the data that supports the clinical patient care. It was first developed as an ad hoc group in 1987, and it got accredited by ANSI, the American National Standards Institute, in 1994. After it been discovered, it has gone under lots of changes depending on its hardware and software systems, and it did good. Like in the beginning, it was just a small group of like 14 groups, but later on it did change into a bigger organization with nearly 2,000 healthcare providers. It's really good. And with the popularity, it slowly developed its new version by like you can see the picture where the new version of second version. The first version was developed in 1987, and right after a year and a half, the second version was published. Then again, the second 2.1 version was published in like 1990. The 2.2 version was published on 1994. 2.3 version was published on 1997. 2.4 on 2001, 2.5 on 2003, and third version, that's the latest one, was published on 2004. 2005 is the most recently approved version of the standards, and all the second version of the HL7 is a series of electronic messages to support administrative, legislative, and financial as well as clinical process, while third version is the most active one right now, and this is just opposite to the second version, and it is like object oriented and methodologist. The main purpose of the third version is to support all the healthcare workflows. Besides the exchange of the data, HL7 can move the healthcare organization information in a standardized way to the point of the patient care, and it does help to save the valuable time of filling out the unnecessary forms in every step of the appointment. And it also passes the health record from one department to another, so you don't have to go filling up the forms in each and every department as you go. Like just one form, the one you fill up in the first time will be recorded for your entire department, and they can keep going in the system, going back in the system and pulling out the record. It is record in each and every department is the help of HL7. It also enables to electronic health record and creation of national information network. It also assists in using genomic data in conjunction with other clinical information. I have already described about the second and third version, and this is the sample of HL7 masses. It does look like this way, and HL7 organization is organized by the board of directors, which includes like 8 elected positions and 3 appointed positions. The issues related to the standards are discussed and voted among the organization members, while the final decision is taken by the board members based upon the votes from the members. And the members of the HL7 are collectively known as the working group. These are the countries in from the world that are affiliated with the HL7. The study does so, like 45% of the global membership is located in the Europe, then 35% in North America, and 15% in Asia, and 5% elsewhere. Like you can see, almost like half part of the world is affiliated with that. Membership and involvement. Everyone can go and join the HL7. The membership is available for everyone. Mainly the membership is of like 2 types: individual or the organizational membership. It depends upon you which one you want to choose. The individual membership is for those people who have interest in standardizing the personal position and do not have any concern to the organization or employer. In individual membership, member cannot use, copy, or extend any standards with anyone rather than for just the personal maintenance and development. But while the organization membership is designed for those people who uses standards for business purpose only and for the benefits of the business. And in the memberships, organizational membership standards are distributed among the clients. Yeah. So in today's world, HL7 is used in healthcare system to exchange the data and integrate between the systems. Recently, it is known that South Africa is using the HL7 for the healthcare system. As we know, like South Africa is the place where recording the health information is very hard, because there is like more than half of people with living illegally, and they speak like 11 different languages, and they do not have like appropriate postal address. It seems like very hard to keep up with the information, healthcare information over there. But HL7 is trying to build the healthcare record depending on the phone number instead of the actual address over there in South Africa. In the same way, WIR, Wisconsin Immunization Industry, has also enhanced its provider to use the HL7 version 2.3. in order to submit the client and immunization information. Wisconsin Immunization Register has an authority to exchange the entry and update the client's immunization records, and it has adopted the HL7 for this purpose. Today, HL7 is getting engaged in every sector, including from healthcare to the educational sector. We can say it is getting popular day by day. We can tell by the version it has extended from one version to the third version. As it's growing, we know over the time and result, HL7 becomes ever more complicated, ever more difficult to teach, and ever more difficult to apply successfully. And I'm sure they're gonna come up with more deep version than the version 3. With this, I'll finish my presentation. Thank you so much.